Hello and welcome once again. Today, Akwaba once again. Today, I'm going to teach you the tools you need to start shooting videos for your YouTube channel. Yanko.
We came to fight. We came to take what was meant to be ours. We came to fight.
First of all, I'd like to say thank you, a big thank you for 340 subscribers. I really appreciate that. It's like a whole classroom with 340 people. That is a lot. If you haven't subscribed yet, there's still more room as it is now. I try as much as I can to upload a video a week. It's not easy, but you know, with your support, with your subscription, it will encourage me, and that is what I'm doing. Thank you once again. We all know making videos for YouTube requires a lot of energy. It requires a lot of resources and money, but that shouldn't stop you from making videos for YouTube if you really want to. So you don't need to wait for the perfect equipment before you start shooting videos. It actually starts with your mobile phone. So don't wait for the perfect camera before you start. Don't procrastinate. Otherwise, you will be waiting forever and then you'll be left behind. Let's go. So to start shooting videos for YouTube, you need to think about a few things. First of all, you need to think about some sort of a capture device. I'm talking about some sort of a camera. The second thing you need to think about is your sound. That is, you need to think about mic. You need to think about how quality your sound is. And the third one is going to be lighting. So you need to think about whether you're using the natural light, that is the sunlight, or you need to buy some sort of lighting equipment for your videos. So let's talk about cameras. There are different types of cameras for different purposes. If you are looking not to spend a lot of money on cameras, your best bet is to start with what you already have on you, and that is the mobile phone. Actually, it's the best place to start if you're looking to start shooting videos for YouTube. The second type of camera I want to talk about is this small camera here. This camera is called GoPro. It's a small, you can wear it anywhere on your body. It is good for sports. If you want to swim, it's waterproof. You want to go swimming, if you want to run, cycling, you can wear this camera on any part of your body because it's that small. It shoots 4K. This is how powerful this camera is. This will set you back. It will cost you around £300 and below. So if you're looking to go into sports photography or doing videos for YouTube, this is the camera to go for. The next camera I want to talk about is one of my favorite cameras, and it's this camera here. It's called point and shoot camera. This camera here is sort of an all-in-one. It is good for photos and it is good for videos, especially for videos. If you're looking to go into vlogging, this is the best camera to go for. It is very simple and easy to use. Once you turn it on, the lens protrudes forward and then the screen comes on. It has a flip screen, so you can see yourself whilst you shoot as well. So you can frame yourself whilst you're shooting. It has an automatic setting, so you don't really need to think about your exposure or your aperture, anything. It just does the work for you. So I highly recommend this one. I've used this one for over 3 years, and it's my go-to camera whenever I'm going out. See, once the the flip screen is down, it's small, it's not big, you can put it in your pocket anywhere, and then no one will even know you have a camera on you. It's that small but very powerful. If you really need to go into YouTube, I'll suggest you get a point and shoot camera. Price on this one I would say between 400 and 700. If you have 400 and 700 pounds, you are good to go. So moving up, and we are moving into the more kind of expensive cameras. And this one, the difference between this and the point and shoot is this one is an interchangeable lens, so you can just swap lenses. Every lens has its purpose, so you can just swap lenses for what sort of shoot you want to do. This one is more semi-pro, so if you want to get serious about videography, this camera gives you a sort of a cinematic look, and also it kind of gives you a lot of creative abilities. For example, as you're watching this video now, you can see that I am in focus and my background is blurred. This kind of gives you that look compared to this one. Yes, this one will give you a little bit of out of focus look, but this one will give you more depending on the sort of lenses you buy. Another thing this camera can do also is in the lens, some cameras and some of the lenses has inside image stability. So basically what it is if you're a person that you know that when you are hand holding and shooting videos, the videos tends to be shaky, and when you're watching it, it's all over the place. Well, this one has a function in there that is called image stabilization. So what happens is, as you're shooting, it will try and keep the image still, so when you're watching you don't feel dizzy. This one tends to be more expensive because of the abilities and the things that it can do. Let's move up. So I'm telling you this because even if you are not looking into go into YouTube or go into cameras, I'm just showing you the different types of cameras that are there. So basically there's a sports cameras, that is the small cameras. There is a point and shoot. There is a DSLR kind of a semi-pro, and there's the professional cameras. So this one here is the king of all cameras. This one basically is a tank. It's waterproof. It's heavy. It is very expensive, and it has a whole lot of functionalities. It has Bluetooth. It has Wi-Fi. So it's basically for the professionals. The best place you can see these type of cameras are on the football field, weddings, professional events, and this one will set you back around £5,000 and above. Moving on to the next thing is sound or audio. Your audio is as important as your video. I always say the two work hand in hand. Imagine going into a cinema and there's video but there's no sound. It is also a turn off when you have a good video and a very mushy kind of sound. If the sound is not proper, imagine even when you are talking on the phone with someone and their line is bad, how do you feel? It's the same with videos. You should invest in your sound. If your sound is not good, no one will watch your video on YouTube. So to start with, if you really want to go into videos for YouTube, there are some cheap but very good mics that is affordable, and I have a few that I want to show you. Same as the cameras, there are different types of mics, and depending on the environment you are shooting in will determine the sort of mic that you have to use. We have a shotgun mic which goes on the camera, and we have a lav mic which you wear on your body, and also we have different types of mics like this one I'm using here. This mic, its main purpose is as I'm talking to it's only taking the sound around my head area. If anyone standing close to my camera, and when they talk you hardly hear them because it is only directed to me. So this is its main purpose. There's this one here called the wireless microphone. This one is actually called Wireless Go. What this one does is there's a receiver and transmitter. One goes on the camera and one goes on the person that you're shooting. For example, if you're shooting a wedding and the bride and the groom, they are saying their vows, the transmitter goes on them and then the receiver goes on your camera. So they are working with each other. So as the bride is talking, the camera is picking the sound. The next one is an on-camera microphone. Basically what this one does is it sits on top of the camera, so wherever you point the camera at, that's where it picks the sound from. With this one, your subject needs to be close to you. Also, if the subject is far away from them, you begin to lose their sound. So always they have to be a bit in a sort of a close proximity. This one tends to be more expensive and it uses its own battery. There is a cheaper version here also, which will set you back around £50. This one takes the power from when you put it on top of the camera. It has no battery. It takes its power from the camera itself. So if you're on a budget, this is the best option. So I want to finish up by talking about light. Lighting is very important when it comes to videos and even photography. Actually, it's very important. You can use light creatively, but you need not to spend a lot of money to buy expensive lighting. Your first option is to use the free light. That is the light that comes from the sun. I actually prefer natural light. The only problem with the sunlight is it's not consistent. It varies. Sometimes as you're shooting video, it goes down and it goes up. So you can tell your video is sometimes it's very underexposed, sometimes it's overexposed. I mean, it's too bright or too dark. So you have no control over the sunlight. That is where you need to invest in some sort of lighting. This is a typical example of a light, video light that you can get from Amazon for £15 to £20 to £30. So as you can see, this is inexpensive. You just have to buy a battery. Some comes in bundles, so it comes with a battery and a stand, and then you just have to turn it on and then just flow basically. The next light I'm going to talk about is called the ring light or the beauty light. This light is perfect if you want to do makeup videos for YouTube or hair videos for YouTube, the hairstylist. So it is very popular for beauty. It is very soft and it gives glow on the skin tone, especially on women. So if you're looking to go into YouTube for beauty shots, for hair kind of hairstylist, makeup artist, this one also adds some sort of a catch light in your eyes. When you shoot the video, you can see some sort of a ring light which adds beauty to your videos when you shoot on camera. So this is very popular. This one, I think the price should be from between £60 and £200, depends on what you go for. There are some that are bigger than the others depending on the diameter. So yes, I have this one here which I hardly use. I may give this one away. We see how it goes. It takes a lot to kind of bring these videos to you, and I really appreciate you for being here. I am on 1,000 subscriber target, so please don't forget to share this video, leave a comment, press the notification bell so whenever I put a new video, you'll be the first to see it. Consider subscribing, as I'm doing this for free. The only way I can get something back is for you to subscribe and also share. Thank you so much, and then I'll see you next week.